this project we wrote a video game in Python.
This video game was made to run on a Raspberry Pi. The Pi is communicating with an FPGA called the DE1-SoC. Our final goal is to achieve a working communication between the DE1 and the Pi and implement this in an application while also using a sensor.
We chose to write our game in Python because it's an easy to use language and it has a huge amount of libraries.
Our game was mainly inspired by 1980s games such as Atari Breakout and Arkanoid. You might know these from arcade machines back in the day.
We chose to 3D print our controller because we wanted flexibility and simplicity in our design. We wanted to ensure that the buttons and accelerometer could fit and were compatible with the controller.
For the communication between the Pi and the DE1, we decided to use parallel communication similar to SPI.
For this, we use a 1000 Hz clock signal, a slave select signal which determines if the communication is allowed to happen or not, and a MOSI master out slave in signal which determines who is writing. All this combines into our final communication design where the Pi sends 4 bits during each cycle to the FPGA and the FPGA sends 4 bits back. This happens for 8 cycles. For the data, we chose fixed point values because these are easier to calculate with a floating point, but we needed sub-integer precision. For the other values, we chose booleans, which are full ones or full zeros, as you can see on the screen.
In the end, we chose to use 30 cycles. In cycles 0 to 9, the Pi sends 10 bits, but the first 2 bits are discarded while the connection stabilizes. In the 10th, the communication is ended. Cycles 11 to 19, the FPGA sends 9 bits, but the first is discarded.
During the development of our game, we overcame many strange bugs. There are class diagrams of the various phases of our project. If you want to take a good look at them, you can pause the video.
You can see some potential changes we would like to make for version 2.0. Thank you for watching.